All right, strap in, everyone. Today we're going deep on Elon Musk. You sent in this podcast script on his life, and wow,
It's a lot.
it's a lot. Not just like rags to riches,
Yeah.
What makes this guy tick? What's with all the ambition, the big ideas, and yeah, some of
The drama.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
you know what strikes me is we always focus on like the companies, the headlines, right? But to really get it,
Yeah.
you got to understand Elon. Before Tesla, before SpaceX, like
Right.
what happened early on to make him him?
Totally. So rewind, right? Back to 1971, South Africa. Little Elon, already obsessed with tech. Get this, at 12 years old.
No way.
Builds and sells a video game called Blastar, $500. And-
That's hustle even back then.
Right, not just some kid messing around. This is like recognizing opportunity, going for it.
It really busts that myth of the lonely genius, doesn't it? He's out there applying skills, getting it like business at 12.
And it wasn't all sunshine and roses, The script mentions tough childhood, bullied, feeling like an outsider.
Makes you wonder, right? Does that shape you? Like, gotta prove something to the world.
I think so. So many innovators have that story, right? Like told no so many times, you got to prove them wrong, becomes this drive. But instead of like hiding away, he learns, teaches himself programming.
Creates his own path. 17, he's off to Canada, ends up at UPenn. Physics and economics, how about that?
Now, you think, what's the connection, right? But looking back, it's like he's building this toolkit, almost knowing the problems he'll tackle later.
Fascinating, isn't it? Not just a narrow career. He's like absorbing everything, how things work. Got to be curious like that.
Which brings us to Zip 2. Picture it. Early internet days, right? And Musk makes this online business directory. Like Google Maps before Google Maps. Big risk. Who even knew if it would work?
Right, and the story, sleeping in the office, that's dedication. That's what it takes, Not just building, but solving a real problem.
And it paid off massively.
Yeah.
1999, Zip 2 sells. $307 million. Musk's 28, a multimillionaire. You'd think, all right, time to relax. Yeah.
Not Elon. This is where you see it, that always pushing, always more, retire. Nope.
Yeah.
Starts X.com, becomes, well,
You know it.
little thing called PayPal.
He sees the problem, online payments. Clunky, right?
Yeah.
Creates a solution, boom, changes the whole game. Not just a company, it's changing how we do things.
Disruptor, that's the word. And bigger payoff this time. eBay buys it, $1.5 billion, 2002. Now he's got the resources, the know-how. But this is where it gets really interesting. He sets his sights on, well, you could say impossible things, cars and space travel.
We're talking Tesla, we're talking SpaceX. Back then, early 2000s, you'd think sci-fi stuff, right?
And not just the tech itself. It was like the whole mindset. Electric cars. Slow, lame, only for, I don't know, tree huggers or something.
Yeah.
And space, that was NASA, governments, billions of dollars, not for regular people.
But Musk saw it different. Tesla, he joins in '04. Not even as founder, just investor. But with this vision, electric cars could be, I don't know, cool, high performance, something you actually want.
He knew, right? To really shake things up, not just a better electric car, it had to be a car people desired, fast, stylish. That was the missing piece.
Creating a whole new market almost,
Mhm.
eco-friendly, but without like sacrificing what people love about cars. Big risk, and honestly, almost didn't work. The script mentions '08, almost bankrupt. Can you imagine that pressure?
Pouring your own money in, everyone's saying it'll fail. That's conviction, believing that much in your idea.
And it's that stubbornness almost that gets Tesla where it is today. $800 billion company, electric cars everywhere now. It's like he made the future happen.
Disruptive innovation, textbook case, right? But SpaceX, that's almost crazier. 2002, the goal is what? Make space travel cheap, easy. Like anyone can do it.
You follow space, you know how wild that sounded back then? Not just rockets, it's like the whole system had to change.
Right. Space was this huge, complicated thing, only for governments with, tons of money. Musk says, no, let's make it private, make it move faster.
But it wasn't smooth sailing, was it? Those early days at SpaceX, rough, multiple rocket launches, failed, 3 in a row. I mean, that could kill a company.
Think about it, the mental toll that takes. Money disappearing, everyone doubting you, but he keeps going. Learns each time, tweaks the designs, just refuses to quit.
And then '08, same year Tesla's almost done for. SpaceX launches successfully. It's almost like this comeback story,
Totally. And that launch, it changed everything. Not just for SpaceX, for the industry. Suddenly there's this new player and they're doing things differently.
And then boom, $1.6 billion contract. NASA. Musk's idea? It's validated. And now, leading private space travel, reusable rockets, Starship, Mars even.
Amazing, really. Innovation, pushing through, seeing things different. But let's be real, Musk's not all sunshine and roses, right?
Uh, there's the other side of it all.
Yeah.
Can't talk about Musk without, well, the controversy. You know, the script mentions it, like the Twitter stuff. Strong opinions, to say the least.
Right.
And that work ethic, pushing everyone, himself included, super intense. The risks he takes, always in the news, some good, some not so good.
It makes you think, though, right? To really change things, like really change things, maybe you gotta be a little different. Step on some toes.
It's tough, no easy answer. But for someone like you who's into this stuff, it's worth thinking about. Like, does the end justify the means, you know?
Yeah, do you need that disruption to get anywhere? Each person's got to decide, I guess. But what you can learn from Musk is to do something new, something big, gotta challenge how it's always been done.
And that's a good point. Progress isn't always pretty, right? So, wrapping up our Elon Musk deep dive here, what's the takeaway for, well, us regular folks? We're not building spaceships in the garage, but
There's lessons, right, hidden in there, like never stop learning. The script talks about how curious he is, always reading, absorbing info. Like the world's changing so fast, learning is the only way to keep up.
it's like he's constantly upgrading, you know?
Mhm.
Always new skills, new ideas. Kind of inspiring, actually.
And it goes with that risk-taking, right? Musk didn't get where he is by playing it safe. Big bets on things people thought were crazy. That's how you break through.
Like Tesla, SpaceX, way back when. Everyone said, no way. He said, hold my beer. Takes guts, man.
But of course, not every risk works out perfectly. The guy's had his failures, his bumps in the road, and that's the other lesson. Resilience. You mess up, you learn, you get back up, even when it's tough.
It's like changing your mindset almost. Not failure is bad, but failure is how I get better.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And that, to me, is the biggest thing from Elon Musk's story. Sure, the rockets, the cars, that's cool. But it's the spirit of it all. That we can change things, that ideas matter, and that even when it's hard, you don't quit.
We can all do that in our own way. So think about it, okay? That one thing you dream of, even if it seems impossible, what's one tiny step right now that gets you closer? Even the biggest journeys, they all start somewhere. Thanks for diving deep with us, folks.